Alright guys, this is Lons here, and today we're going to be talking about an early access title on Steam called Deadside. Deadside is a PvE, PvP tactical survival shooter where you have NPCs instead of your, ordinary run-of-the-mill like zombies or some mutants or some shit like that, like in with Scum or Miscreated or Daisy. The game in itself launched into early access April 14th of 2020, and the game has always run pretty damn good. The game has oozed potential since its release. That's not the problem we had there. The problem we had with Deadside a little bit was, one, the NPCs in the beginning were a little too hardcore. Don't get me wrong, they'll still break your shit off, but they'd have like a double barrel shotgun and hitting you from 200-300 meters away. I mean, that's a little much. Now, since I've jumped back into a PvE server with my brother, as you can see in the footage here, we got into some fights with them, NPCs, some firefights that are tense, but they felt like they went the way you feel they should have. So that's a big fix there for me, personally. Now, the other part that was a problem with Deadside in the beginning was, and kind of still is now to this point, is they would do updates and they would just add like guns and some gear and stuff like that. Like they just added airdrops. You really think an airdrop system would have been implemented pretty early on, but instead they just had like guns and gear and guns and gear and then a hotfix and guns and gear. You'd think they expand, like the POIs need to be just a little bigger, like they're, when you get to a POI, they're a lot smaller. You expect something to be like a city or a town, and it's like a village or little commune thing, and you're running through the woods a lot. And in this game, you are running a lot because there are not vehicles implemented into the game at this moment, which has been a complaint of a lot of people. The developers say, oh, because the map's not the full map yet, it's not this small, we don't feel like you need vehicles, but it gets a little tiring to run and run and run, especially if you don't have reputation points, which is the way you respawn in the game at your location or on your squad mates themselves. Now, as you can see, the game runs great. It feels good. The gunplay feels good. I personally think the inventory system can be changed a little bit. As I've played Scum and some other games like Tarkov, I'm more leaning towards those inventory systems, a little more manageable than just boom, item fills a square, item fills a square. It feels like it could be done a little better. But now that's just my personal opinion. Now, should you buy Deadside? I'm not going to tell you yes. I'm not going to tell you no. I'm going to let you make your own decision on what you see and what you hear. Now, Deadside, again, like I said, is early access. And if any of you know anything about early access, it could be a bit rough. But with Deadside, at a $20 price tag, is it worth it to you? I'm going to say yes. If you're looking for a game that you could jump in and meet up with your friends, run around, jack people's shit up, run some missions, ambush people on their airdrops, shit like that, yeah, I think you'll have a really good time playing the game. We do. It's one of those games you gotta you play through a major update, and you okay, we seen what they did. Let's throw it on the side, and we'll come back and check this out. It's definitely a game to pay attention to. They seem like they're starting to get back in the flow of things, I guess we'll say. So, besides all that, I mean, yeah, I really wish they would. If they're not gonna open up the map, I really wish they would. Which I do believe they said they're adding some more POIs to the already established map area. So, I've read something about an industrial zone. Hopefully that's a little bigger, gives a little more stuff to dig through and stuff like that. So, but besides that, yeah, I think it's coming along good. I think it could be worth it to you if you're into games like that. Now, the cool thing I like about Deadside is the mission system. I think that's a cool idea. You got different missions in different areas, as you can see when you see on the maps, the little red dots with the chevrons. Obviously, that's different levels of difficulty. And you go in there, and there would be, I forget exactly. I haven't run it on this uh, playing this time. I did the last time. I forget exactly how that works. But there's a mission area, and you go in there, and the cool thing about that, I think, is that other players, just like with an airdrop or something like that, they can also come in at the same time and try to do that mission. So that could cause you guys want to work together, or do you guys want to work against each other? And I think that's a real cool aspect that I personally have never seen before. So, Deadside, is it worth it? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This is Alon's. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.